Welcome. We are continuing with middle school math, converting a fraction to a decimal, and then we're going to do a decimal to a percent. This is a very important skill in middle school math, and we're going to be using a calculator today, but sometimes students don't know how to use the calculator to convert a fraction to a decimal. Convert means to change, so we are going to change the fraction to a decimal. So we can represent a number, this fraction, as a decimal. And as you can see here, what we are going to do is we're just going to divide. This is 1, and then this line means to divide. 1 divided by 9. Now, a lot of students, what they want to do, in their mind, it tells them, oh, 9 is bigger. I put the 9 first and do 9 divided by 1. So let me show you what I see a lot of students do. They change the order and they do 9 divided by 1. This is wrong. If you are converting and changing a fraction to a decimal, you must divide in the order that the fraction tells you. So we see the 1 is first, then it says the line, which means to divide, and then the 9. So we are going to do it in that order. 1 divided by 9, and we're going to put that into the calculator. So 1 divided by 9 in my calculator is 0.1, and what we're going to do is the 1 is repeating, as you can see on the calculator. So when there is a number, a digit that repeats, we put a bar on top of only that digit that repeats to show that it repeats, and that is our answer. I'm just going to put it in the box here. And it is important that you know that the bar on top means that you need to put, it means that the digit repeats. Okay, if you like more of this, I'm going to stop for a moment. We're going to continue in a moment. Let's just look at this. You can get more worksheets like this and different math topics, different prices on Amazon, Teachers Pay Teachers. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell to subscribe and get more videos each week to help you with math, whether for you or your class, whether you're a teacher or a homeschool guardian. You can also follow me on Pinterest. All the links are below. Let's continue with the problems. So let's do another example here. And here we're going to convert and change the 5/6 and represent it. Here it's represented as a fraction. We want to represent it to a decimal, as a decimal. So we're going to use, if you need help, we're going to use this to help us. And hopefully after doing this many times, you will remember, oh, I need to divide. But remember, we need to follow this order. What does it say first? It says 5. So I'm going to do 5, and then the line tells us to divide, which I put here. And then we have to put the 6. So again, we are not doing what you did in elementary school, which is they told you to always put the top number first. The larger number first to divide. No. Now that you are older, we are going to just divide in the order it gives us. And it might be a smaller number, like here, 5 divided by 6. And here, I see my calculator shows me that I have 0.8, and then the 3 is repeating. Only the 3 repeats. The 8 does not repeat. So we're going to put a line on top of a bar on top of the 3, and that means that the 3 repeats. Now sometimes you're going to have to round, but in this case we're just going to put a bar to show that the 3 repeats. We don't put the bar on the 8. Why not? Because the 8 is not repeating, only the 3 is repeating. Okay, that is how you convert a decimal to a fraction to a decimal. Now, if you want to convert a fraction to a percent, you can use a proportion, or you can change the fraction to a decimal and then follow this method that I'm going to explain to change the decimal to a percent. So let's jump right in before we get to the next problem. Remember, you can get any of these worksheets. Let me erase this. From Amazon. Most people have an account on Amazon, or you might have an account on Teachers Pay Teachers. It's math worksheets with visuals. Give your students the supports they need. Follow me on Pinterest, and make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. So let's do the next problem. So here we're going to convert the decimal to a percent. Remember, a percent is a number. It's a ratio out of 100, but I'm not going to explain percent now. Maybe in a previous video, we'll see. Maybe in a future video. So percent uses this symbol here, as you can see. And the way we're going to change a decimal to a percent, since we're working with 100, a percentage out of 100, is we're going to multiply the decimal by 100. So the decimal here is 0.9 So in our calculator, we're going to put in 0.9. And then we are going to multiply by 100. And we get 90. And then you have to make sure you put the percent symbol. So I put the percent symbol here, but you have to make sure you put the percent symbol. In the calculator, it's not going to say percent, but this is 90%. And what this means is we can represent this value as a decimal, 0.9, or a percent, 90%. If we were using, if we want to know how much percentage is left on our phone, it would be in a percent, 90%, the battery. Or if we wanted to know our grade, usually it's going to be in percent, 90%. There are times that we use decimal to represent a number as a decimal, and sometimes we use a percent. So let's look at this problem here. And again, as you do this more and more, hopefully you'll realize what the pattern is. But for now, I did create a worksheet like this with visuals to help you. So it says here, if we want to change the decimal to a percent, we're just going to take the decimal, 0.02, and then we're just going to multiply that by 100, and we get 2. Now on the calculator, it's just going to give you 2, but you have to, since it's asking for percent, you have to write the percent symbol. And on the keyboard, if you don't know where the percent is, if you press the shift, S-H-I-F-T, so let me spell that out here, shift 5 is going to give you the percent symbol on the keyboard. So 0.02 or 200ths is 2%. I hope this was helpful. If you want to get a worksheet like this for your students to practice, if you're a teacher or a homeschool guardian, or you are a visual learner for yourself, then you can get this on Amazon or Teachers Pay Teachers. Links are all below. There's also a link to Pinterest. And make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell. More videos, click on more videos located right here. Thank you.